Tony's talk. Tony's talk. It's Tony's talk. Tony's talk. It's Tony's talk.
And you know how we do it.
Baby, we got nothing but time. The world's the oyster and we in our prime. So let's grab a piece of the night, yeah, my peace of mind. With them pleasing eyes, you went full bloom under the moon and I'm swooned. Capturing the essence of a soul train groove. Blades of the rhythm cut deep like a wound. Release these feelings in the darkest parts of the room. And if you ain't catching my vibe, girl, you need to let me know. I ain't driving blind, you got direction, show me where to go. If I don't, we blowin' smoke. The scope of love is showing, bro. So take us home, we'd rather be alone than be some rolling stone. So tell me everything that you need, so I can set you free. So I can set you free. No. Tell me what you talking about. Be yourself and let it out. You should never have to doubt that I need you. Tell me what you talking about. Be yourself and let it out. You should never have to doubt that I need you. Tell me what you're trying to do. Tell me what you're trying to do, baby. I wanna get closer to you. Hey, tell me what you need. I don't wanna fight, but I need to see everything that you have been wishing me to be. I want you to know, baby, I wanna be with you. Let's forget all that bullshit and dismiss all the issues. I've been taking time to fix myself because I miss you. Every time I find myself, I think of times spent with you. Baby, we coasting, floating. Baby, we don't know shit. Motion, moaning, crazy with emotion. Tell me if it's real. Tell me how you feel. I know a situation's tough, but I just wanna heal. Tell me everything that you need, so I can set you free. So I can set you free. No. Tell me what you talking about. Be yourself and let it out. You should never have to doubt that I need you. Tell me what you talking about. Be yourself and let it out. You should never have to doubt that I need you.
Hello?
777.
Yo, what's going on, bro? We're just waiting for the homie Esau, and then you got me, Sky here.
Okay, for sure. Waiting for Eastside. That's all good. We'll get started. How you guys doing tonight?
We good, man.
We're chilling.
Thank you guys for coming on Tony's Talk, man. It's a pleasure, man.
Of course,
Really
thank you for
appreciate
having us, man.
Okay, we're me. The Eastside's here, right?
Yeah, what's good, Esau?
Hey, what's up, y'all?
How's it going, man?
I'm good. How about yourself?
Good, man. Welcome to the show, man. Tony's Talk, man. A pleasure having you guys on. I really appreciate you guys coming out tonight, man. Can you guys tell the listeners a little bit about who you guys are and what you guys do?
Yeah, you can go first, Guy.
Pretty much, we're just a group of artists that came together and just made a group with different sounds, different types of music style. It's pretty much all it is, to be honest.
Yeah, no, you can definitely tell it's different, bro. It's like, I never really heard anything similar like to it before. You know what I mean? It stands out, definitely, bro.
Thank you.
One of my favorite songs that off your new project is the FWM. What's that one called? The Fuck With Me?
Fuck With Me.
Oh, yeah, Fuck With Me.
That one, I like that one. That one stood out to me. That's a dope track. And then, of course, the song Tonight. Sick ass track, too.
We're grateful, man. We appreciate it.
Hell yeah.
No problem, man. No problem. Can you guys tell me, like, if you guys want to go one at a time or you guys want to go as a group, what first got you into music?
Yeah, you guys.
I mean, to be honest, I feel like all of us just had a real love for music. And like that's pretty much the reason why we got into music, because we loved it. My dad used to do music back in the day, Gal is always, his mom's a singer, so he's always been around music. I know Eastside is same with him and his mom. So pretty much all of us just grew up around music, and we've loved it ever since we were kids. So we decided maybe we should just do this for a living, to be honest.
And around what time, or like when did you guys become a group, or you guys started as a group, or how did that become?
Yeah, so I started doing music in 2016, and I think Sky started around the same time. And then Eastside just started doing music about a year or two ago, almost 2 years. And we started the group around 2 years ago. I met Sky through Instagram. We did a couple songs together. They ended up being on his project. And then we brought Eastside in the studio one day. I met him at work, and he told me, "Oh, I do music and stuff." So we brought him in, and that dude's talented. So we put him in the group, and we used to be 8 of us, bro, to be honest, in the group. But
Okay.
you know how that goes. Different
I feel you.
opinions and stuff, but differences in creativity and whatnot. But yeah, so that's pretty much how it is. We just started
But
about
pretty much
2
the threes,
years
though,
ago.
man.
Yeah, it is.
Everything comes out good in threes. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. The lucky number.
Triple
Yeah,
seven.
777 too, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Can you guys tell me, like, how would you describe your music if you guys had to describe it, or anybody else want to share what they first got into music with?
Issa, you can take that one.
Shit, that's it's tough, but typically we kind of feel sometimes we can be like genreless when it comes to like our blends of music and styles, because we have so many different influences and styles. Like, you know, it could range from Drake to Kanye to Earth, Wind and Fire to Kendrick to Tyler the Creator to Alicia Keys. It's like a whole bunch, like an amalgam of, you know, different artists when it comes to like our influences. But usually we try to incorporate. We have like a really strong sense of like hip hop and R&B is usually what it comes down to. But we're not afraid to try, you know, other genres as well. Like we've done pop, we've done reggaeton. We've dipped and dabbled, and you know.
No, that's good, man. You gotta be diverse, you know.
So you know that's usually what it comes down to when I have, like, if someone is asking me, "Hey, describe your music," it's like it's hard to do in the sense that there's so many branches of the answer that I can go into. So I typically just
Have you guys ever came up with your own genre?
Not
Like,
really, to be
like,
honest.
your own genre, like, you know, people usually do that too.
I think we always hear like how, like, again, like he said, you know, like people try and categorize our music sometimes, and they'll have like lack of words because, I mean, again, like he mentioned, we're sort of genreless at times. So we haven't thought of like phrasing what our genre would be, but I feel like there is something to be said about that because our sound is a little different. At least we like to think so.
No, definitely, bro. You could tell, yeah.
Like I've heard before too, like, you know, an artist like even 21 Pilots, like they'll describe their music as like schizo pop, right? So it's like obviously we don't have a name for it, but it's just kind of like we like to try a bunch of different genres when we can and see what works and what doesn't.
777, man. 777 genre.
Oh man.
No, I feel you. How would you guys describe your creative process when you guys go to write a song together or work together?
I'll take this one, guys. It's cool, actually. I really like our creative process. I think it would start mainly separate. So I think obviously we're all our own adults. We all live our own lives. And we just kind of mesh together and we come together when someone has an idea. Let's say, you know, Eastside comes to us and he's like, "Yo, I got this song. It's a rap record. Let me show you the beat and let's get it down." And we lay it down, we finish it. Or, you know, something like me where I'm like, "Oh, I got an R&B record. Let's do it." And we do it. We just pretty much come up with the ideas on our own time, and then come together and then have like a time to really just mesh together and figure out what we're gonna do, so we're all on the song type of thing. But it's a pretty quick process because there's 3 of us, and usually we come in the studio with an idea, so it gets done pretty quick. Or I mean, there's some days where we spend a lot of time and we don't really get much done because that's the name of the game.
No, I feel you.
Like we have, I've told Gala this before that when it comes to like the writing process, obviously, like he said, it's different for all of us. Usually, like typically, whenever like I'm writing something, sometimes I'll think of like a bar or a line where it could be the topic of the song, or maybe it could just be a really good line, but maybe I don't want to use it until like maybe I'm 8 bars in. So I kind of set that as like the goal. Okay, I got to get to that bar. What are other like phrases, words, and lines that I can use to get to that bar, and what is the meaning of what I'm saying? And that's typically like how I tend to go in when I'm writing for any of our songs and stuff like that. There are times where we've literally like we have a song like Pretty Thing off Level Up, and literally like that was all of us together in the studio just bouncing our lyrics off of each other and like going one after the other, bar for bar when we needed to. And like it's different things like that when we get into like creative process of writing where really kind of helps us bring it all together and stuff.
Or sometimes we just tell each other that shit's ass. To be honest, that also happens.
We'll be straight up, like if we don't like a bar, like we'll tell you, like we'll tell each other, like, bro, like come on, that's the shit that you're coming with that you can do better. So,
definitely gotta do that sometimes. What was that?
3 minds are better than one. Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's
You gotta be honest with each other
how
too.
you structure those your words, how you do the milestones like that on the lyrics and all that, like how you come up with the phrases, the punchlines or whatever, the hook. And that's pretty cool though. And since we're talking about that, what would be one of you guys' or each of your guys' favorite tracks that you guys have created?
Issa, you first.
We can go one by one.
Ooh, fuck, that's tough. Then personally, I would say like whole song, I really kind of like how Cali came out, because I feel like, I'm the only one that's on that song in terms of like rapping. Like obviously like these two, they're on it, like talking or like saying a line here or there, but I really kind of like went into the process of that one where I was like, okay, I'm gonna be alone on this song, but how can I at least make it stand out a little bit? So I started like thinking in my head, hey, let me interview people and ask them just one simple thing they love about California, and I recorded them saying it and put it in the track. And that's really just like inspiration that I took from like Tyler. He did it for his track November, and I always thought it was so cool. He asked people, what does November mean to you, or what's your November? So I wanted to be like, okay, what is something you love about Cali? So I really kind of like love how that track turned out. For me, that's like,
yeah, that's creative, bro.
Yeah, man, it was fun. It was a lot of fun getting the people involved that I asked. Like they're good friends of ours and stuff like that. Like Carrington, Bam, our homie Frank. Who else was on there?
Jose.
Well, yeah, obviously like our homie Jose, you, Gala. Just getting all of them involved, and it was a really cool way for me to get the track out. But if I had to pick verse, I told Gala this. I love my Wise Words verse.
Okay.
That's just something I hold near and dear. I don't know.
That's badass though, man. That's
Yeah,
badass. That's pretty. What was the name of that track again? The title of it?
The one that I said that was like my favorite is called Cali.
Cali. Okay.
Yeah, it's on that. That's on the same album. I think mine is either it's a tie, probably between this song called Routine. I think we all loved that one when the album came out. We were all like, oh, that's probably like our favorite track when that shit came out. Or there's one on Eastside's record. It's called May 16th that we did, and it's a real personal song. So I think that's why making it in the process of it, I felt good about putting it out. But yeah, those will probably be my two. I don't know about you, Sky.
My favorite song off Level Up, bro, has to be Pretty Thing. That song is fire. I love how we bounce off each other and stuff. So
yeah, that's tight, man. I gotta check out some of those tracks. I haven't checked out all those, but I've heard a few of them. It's pretty sick ass tracks though, man.
Missing out, man.
Yeah, can you guys tell me like any projects coming up or anything you're gonna be releasing soon?
Yeah. So, I mean, we can say it on here because it probably won't be out by tomorrow. But tomorrow we're actually announcing a new. Well, we don't have a title yet; it's still a work in progress. But we're pretty much gonna announce that we're like an album mode type of thing. We're doing an album. It's gonna be almost like an ode to the '90s. So very '90s theme, like within the photo shoots, the pictures that we release, the songs even are '90s inspired. And I know Isai this means a lot to him because he loves the '90s and the '90s rap scene. So I know he can speak a little bit upon it too.
Yeah, just I don't know. It's crazy sometimes where you can grab inspiration from. So I actually, grabbed inspiration from there's like this show. I think it was on A&E. It's called Genius, and they were doing something on Aretha Franklin, and I was just like, Aretha Franklin's like, I remember that was one of my mom's favorite artists, and I listened to her a lot growing up as a kid because my mom always played it, and just watching like her biography of how she would just be inspired to just come up with albums like that. It was crazy. I was like, that's really cool that, like, if she wanted to do a political record, she would just do it. If she wanted to do, like a soul album, she would just do it. And, she kind of said something like, hey, like, in the show where she's like, I want to go back to my roots. I want to do a gospel album. So it got me thinking like, hey, like, that's pretty cool going back to your roots. And I remember just me, when I was like 13, 14, that's when I first got into hip hop. It was all 90s hip hop that I was getting into. Beastie Boys, what is it? Tribe Called Quest, Wu-Tang, Mobb Deep, all those like rappers and stuff from the 90s.
Big L.
Yeah, Big L.
You gotta say Big L.
Man, shout out Big L, R.I.P. But yeah, just all that, it got me into hip hop. So I kind of like thought, well, why don't we try something like that, give an ode to the 90s and work on something inspired by it, from the aesthetic of it down to like the lyrics, to the references, to everything that we could think of, just to kind of give tribute to the 90s. Because I feel like, at least for us, we've all had that start. Like, we heard our parents' music in the car, and from that era, R&B, hip hop, it could be rock, it could be soul, neo soul, all that stuff. Like, we heard it growing up, at least when we were kids. So why not try to give them a tribute?
Tony,
no,
you about to see me in some '90s underwear, bro. I'm telling you, that's how dedicated we are. You about to see me in the '90s, bro.
VHS only.
No, that's cool though, man. The Project 90s, that's badass. You're gonna, a lot of people are gonna relate to it. A lot of people love the 90s, and it's definitely like an oldies too type of thing. And that's how you're doing everything old 90s stuff. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. We even doing like the colors. Yeah, it's gonna be crazy, man. We really hope after like our last album, thankfully we got pretty good feedback. A lot of people love it, and I mean that's what we want with the second one. But obviously you want your next one to be better than your last. So I think that's what we're going for with this one. We got to be a little more tactical about it.
And as far as that, like, are you guys who would you guys like to collaborate with on this album? If you guys could put anybody on there.
We got a bunch of people, man. I mean, we could say it, I guess, because it doesn't matter. But I want to work with a lot of local people because I kind of want this one to hit home, not only in terms of like the 90s, because a lot of people can relate to it, but I also want to start getting the city a little more on our side. Not that they're not already, but I want to start working with people like Alpha. It's Dago's Finest. That's his Instagram. Great artist from San Diego. He's awesome. We got a dude named Fresh Air. Really cool guy. Really talented. He's super 90s style already, so he'll definitely fit more with us. Flows, Occipital Flows. Super dope artist. I'm not sure if you heard of him. He's crazy, man. I know he did a song with Rossi Rock. That record goes crazy too. Who else we want to work with? Oh, Dre Rushmore. He's another artist from San Diego. Pretty much primarily San Diego artists who, again, we think will fit the bill for what we're trying to go for.
Okay, that's badass. SD, that's tight, man. Can you guys tell me like what you guys' like biggest goal right now for the music?
Yeah, I mean, I think for us the biggest goal is just to create quality music and what we feel comfortable with and see where it takes us. Obviously, we're going to do a lot of the behind the scenes stuff, marketing and shooting correctly and being organized. But I think for us, the main focus is making great music. Because I always tell these guys all the time, I'm like, you can't deny good music, man. If it's good, it's good. You really can't help it. And I think if we start there and we start building our portfolio around the best music we can, eventually people will catch on. You feel me? But I think the end all be all goal would be to sustain a life off music. That's all we want to do, man. Take care of our families and just live off of it just like anybody else.
Yeah, I mean, when it comes to it, like, we're definitely like, it's the age-old phrase, quality over quantity. Like, we definitely tend to take time when we're creating like a record or an album or something like that. Like, it took a year for us to do Level Up because we ended up scrapping some stuff.
Scrapped a lot of stuff, to be honest.
To be honest, like it was like a whole different album before, but like we're not typically the type like, oh, we release a track this week and then we're gonna release another one in 2 weeks and then another one in a week. Like, we're not really like that. Like, we really want to take our time and like nurture like our songs. That's like those are babies. Those are we take a lot of pride and we put a lot of effort into making these stories come to life, and making these these melodies like
masterpieces
come to life. Yeah,
that's the point.
That's good though, man. That's good.
Yeah, I've told them, like, me personally, and this might sound extreme or harsh, but I'd rather drop one classic album in 10 years than 5 mediocre ones. You know what I'm saying? So that's just the way I look at it.
No, that's good though, man. That's good. A lot of other greats do that. You know what I mean? They always space out their music throughout the month or years, whatever. Like, it takes time for the great music to come out. You know what I mean?
No, 100% agree. Look at Frank Ocean. Dude hasn't dropped. I was like in high school last time that dude dropped.
Yeah, that's funny though. He'll come out with something though.
He better, and I better be on it. If he want that thing will hit, I promise you that.
We all better be on that shit.
That's badass, dude. You guys have any last words for all your listeners out there?
Yerp. No, I'm just playing. We like to do that shit a lot. Nah, I mean, thank y'all for listening to the podcast. I mean, we appreciate you having us, and I think, again, hopefully everyone who listens is excited for this album. We really, really, really are working our asses off to give you guys the best thing we can put out as a group, and that's what you're gonna get from us, man. Issa, I don't know if you got anything to say.
I mean, it's along the same lines. It's just like, we appreciate, like we've always been appreciative, but like, it's just, we always feel like we have to reiterate it. Like, we're just appreciative of like the love that we get, the positive feedback that we get, even like the not so positive feedback, because we know like not everything's perfect, not everything is 100% what we want it to be, but like it's inspiring. Sometimes it's humbling, and sometimes it just, or all the time, I could tell you, like, it just makes us want to grow as artists, and that's just what we want to do. We just really want to make great music, and make things happen for the people around us as well, like bring their stories to life and stuff. You know what I mean?
That's what's up, man. That's good. Thank you guys for coming on the show, man. I really appreciate you guys coming on. You guys have some great music. Keep grinding. I know you guys are passionate about it, man. Just keep putting the work in and keep making that great music, man. Thank you guys for coming on.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, bro.
Also, shout out Said he's gonna be on the album.
Oh, yo, shout out Said, but you didn't shout out Jose. What the fuck?
Fuck Jose and fuck.
All right, guys. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Bye, bro.
Later, bro.
Peace.
Have a good one.
That's a good one. Pretty thing, got me impressed with the finer things. She read my heart like Luke Kane. Heard my account with the diamond ring. She talking pretty red about her Britney bangs. Asking me about the songs we sang. She don't even fuck with us that way. And baby girl calling me every day. Baby with a crop top, riding in the drop top. I don't even know her name, yeah. Baby give me top, she won't ever stop. Baby say I run the game, yeah. And she the one getting paid, yeah. You feel the
streets, I can't save ya. Changing like times is too crazy, and I just got one thing to say, yeah.
Want to move closer to you, and if I don't, then I lose.
I need recuperation, up this here congregation. My luck just ain't complacent. Let me take you on vacation. Hit Asia, let's leave the nation. Hit Spain and change locations. Arrange a plane to Malaysia. She breaking my pace up lately. Barbados waiting and waving while I patiently pace the pavement. Baby, stay chasing all of her cravings.
And if you crave me, I will crave you. Can you bless me with a rendezvous?
Let a real nigga spend a night with you. Let me see the trouble we can get into. Baby, when I'm to break her back into, I'ma do you way better than your ex, is true.
Treat you better, never gonna let her. I just wanna show you how a real man can bless you. Pretty thing, got me hypnotized with funny things. She read my heart like Luke Kane. Heard my account with the diamond ring.
She talking pretty red about her Britney Banks, asking me about the songs we sang. She don't even fuck with us that way.
And baby girl calling me every day. I don't even know why, I like I'm the bad guy and you'll never ease my pain.
Baby acting two-faced, tell me touche, too late. Bad mix like you say with the Kool-Aid. And if I do say myself, it's too late to help the situations dealt with, move on. Girl, this ain't our swan song, help me before we long gone.
Late night drives with you, baby, that's what we like to do. Is it the way you talk to me that makes me crave your company? So I can wake up comfortably, knowing you're my pretty thing. Oh, you are, you know you are. Pretty thing, got me hypnotized with funny things. She read my heart like Luke Kane. Heard my account with the diamond ring.
She talking pretty red about her Britney Banks, asking me about the songs we sang. She don't even fuck with us that way.
And baby girl calling me every day.
Thank you for tuning in to Tony's Talk, one of the flyest podcasts on the west side. Home of the West Coast Wednesdays. New artists, upcoming artists. Make sure to submit your music to Tony's Talk, because we're really out here trying to support local artists. And if you ain't down for the cause, get lost. West side.